You're listening to Empire of Rust, the world's first and only Transformers RPG podcast. Join the fight as Carapace, Rex, Magnum, Wildstrike, and Sweet Spot fight their way through Iacon's underworld against criminal empires and a movement determined to bring an end to the Cybertronian Confederation.
Welcome back, everyone, to Empire of Rust, your one and only Transformers RPG podcast. And no matter what anyone else tells you, Thundera did not get this first.
What?
That was a joke from one of Rob's intros, like back in the day.
Back in the day. It's like 3 episodes ago.
More like 10 or 12.
All right, we'll split the difference. We'll say 9.
I am here today with everyone. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
As always, you can interact with us and talk with us on the Empire of Rust channel on the Transmissions Discord server. Please stop by and talk to us. None of us bite, except maybe Carapace.
Only if you ask really, really nicely.
I was like, are you talking in or out of character? I'm not.
I think Rob's character, Rex, was more the biter. I have the teeth marks to prove it.
Yes.
Your tires must be doing pretty good now. They're sweets, huh?
Oh, they're feeling great. Man, I might actually wear through the treads this time.
See, it's actually probably for the best that he wasn't here, because if we were all together, then that means that Rob would be eating himself. You know?
Still,
it's like biting. It's like biting your own toenails. You know?
It's still not a stretch of the imagination for me to imagine him doing that.
Yeah.
Anywho, if you are liking this story that we are all telling, then please consider supporting us at Transmissions Podcast /support. There you can find links for Patreon or PayPal for any kind of donations that you like. And if you like the story we're telling, then please consider giving us a rating, iTunes, Stitcher, however you listen to podcasts. 5 stars certainly helps get us on the table for the algorithm and all that good stuff. So, yeah, please spread the word, rate us, support us, and we will continue doing all the stuff that you love.
As fast as we can.
And some of that you don't.
As fast as we can.
And with that, let's get into episode 40 of Empire of Rust.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, I got a gray hair on my belly hair.
You know, I could have gone a long time without knowing that.
I could have gone a long time with never knowing that.
Yeah. I just discovered it, so this is new news for me, too.
And thank you for sharing.
All right, Pat, you've just wasted 15 seconds of our lives.
A new gray hair. Okay, I'm done.
Carapace is never going to go gray.
Not unless he has an accident with some paint.
Or that he dies. Then his body's going to turn like black and white and gray, just like Prime did in the movie.
And there won't be a little boy crying over me, let me tell you.
Who's going to cry over Carapace?
I'll shed it to you.
I mean, let's be honest. I'll be the last person standing, so no one.
Oh, you think that? I think when you go down, I will be long gone.
Why do you think I got to prepare the eulogies in advance? I'm not going to outlive him.
He's not going to have time.
Speaking of going down, none of you went down.
Nice segue.
That was a great segue, you fucker, and you ruined it on me. Okay, maybe it wasn't that great a segue.
No.
Yeah, you got to pick the hills that you're going to die on here.
I think we need to do a check-in to see how you guys are doing. Because some stuff happened to you on the last episode, and we started getting into it, but then we started fighting, and things were said, people were killed.
No, they weren't.
Did I die? I don't feel dead.
Did you?
Well, I'm a part of Carapace, so I guess I died a little bit inside.
Yeah. It's funny now that, so there's, because you're stuck to us, we do have one foot stuck in the grave. Because you're dead to me.
What about you, Sweet Spot?
I'm feeling okay, except for the extra voices in my head.
Extra ones?
Extra ones, yeah. Usually it's just the one, but that's more than enough. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Pretty good on stamina, hit points, resolve. Heck, I got all the resolve I need.
You have Carapace and Wild Strike and Legionnaire and Arctic all in your head.
Yeah.
How can you be doing okay?
Well, for one thing, with Wild Strike in my head, I keep having this urge to, ram things at great speeds, like speeds much faster than I've ever been able to attain on land. But we'll deal with that later. And then with Carapace stats, it's kind of the opposite. I feel confident enough to take a hit anywhere. Although I'm not used to that, and I don't like the thought of it, but I feel confident about that. Overly so, even. That's about it.
Is Wild Strike a traitor?
Oh, would we know that right now?
Ooh. How interblended are our memories and emotions? Is it like all laid bare, or is it like, wait, why do you like Rutabaga? Damn you! Like, how?
Damn Rutabaga.
I know we're still in the middle of a check-in here, but I think we're going to do a little bit of rolling in the check-in.
Oh.
Okay.
Wild Strike, I want you to make a will save.
And we all know how good that is.
Okay. I get a +2 versus mind effects. Would this come into effect?
You know what? Sure. Why not? I like
This
it.
isn't a mind effect. I don't know what is.
So it would be a 12.
Teacher's pet
A
transformer.
12, huh?
Do you mind?
And Carapace, since you're the one who asked, why don't you roll a sense motive?
Yeah. As my own or as the collective?
As your own.
Okay, so nothing.
Let's keep it kind of fair.
5.
So, Wild Strike, what does Carapace sense from you?
Carapace does not sense that Wild Strike is a traitor.
Boom, done.
Is this like the blind leading the deaf? Or giving directions to the deaf?
That's what I'm saying. I guess if I had that thought, does that mean we all had that thought? In which case, does that mean that Sweet Spot can also feel that? And so he can make a sense motive and actually be skilled at it? Like how...
You might all have that thought, but then you'd all have the thought that, oh no, he's fine. As well. Keep that in mind.
So we can really lie to ourselves.
Hell, I've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
These are real headlines, I tell you. They're real headlines.
So, am I a traitor?
You guys are so lucky Magnum isn't a part of this.
So, Wild Strike, Carapace just thought to himself and thought to you that you could be a traitor.
I know.
I mean, it was more of a general question. Like but yours was the name that I thought of.
Just coincidentally.
That was a captain question at best.
Are you concerned?
Considering the choices that Wild Strike has made recently, no. I mean, he's been undercover, working with the enemy or trying to. He's in a jail cell here. I think that's a valid question to ask.
I would say the fact that we busted you out is a fair vote of confidence, though.
Yes.
Hey, obviously, I like you and I came in here to do it, but it's like one of those things if all of a sudden all of our thoughts are laid bare and you'd be like, oh shit, I'm actually a traitor. Fuck, they're gonna know. Like, do I sense that? Like, do I feel that? Like, how do these other two people, like our Arctic and, Barricade are like, oh man, we had this affair and nobody knows and now I'm in love with my own arm. Like, what is that?
Barricade? What part of us is Barricade?
Oh, a Legionnaire, sorry.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Barricade's like, don't bring me into this.
Bots here.
Yeah.
Stop switching out bots. Who's on first leg? What's on second arm? I don't know the head.
The real question is, you guys going to start getting confused about whose thoughts are which?
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are so lucky that Magnum isn't part of this.
Yes, yes.
I can't believe we're probably going to ask you for advice on how to deal with it.
Of anybody in this group, I mean, you are truly the one with the bicameral mind, but right now, this is a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
Amateurs.
So, laugh it up there,
Welcome
Magnum.
to my world, baby.
That's the only time you'll be able to call us that.
At least not under my breath.
I mean, I guess that's it. Like, so can we hide personal thoughts from each other? Wink, wink, sweet spot, wink, wink, hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Say no more, say no more.
I know. Yeah, stop saying anything.
Okay.
Why? Arctic's like, why am I winking so much?
Yeah, there's some stuff going on with you, Sweet Spot, that you really haven't made public knowledge yet, have you?
Why are you bringing me into this?
Oh.
Funny thing is that the combiner's been standing there for 5 minutes, just dealing with this. While they try to kill him. This is inner turmoil.
I'm just a leg. I'm a lonely left leg, and I'm sitting here trying to hold up this body.
I'm super interested in this, and I think we can come back to this.
Yes, let's come back to this, like 3, 4, 10 episodes later. That'll be fun.
But you have an escape to make.
Indeed.
Carapace, in control of Alloy, just shot his
Blue Star Devastator
down into the cell and blasted the backside of the cell away, cleared a tunnel straight through Cybertron itself, and blew a hole into the adjoining Diplomatic building, clearing a way for your escape.
And accidentally wiping out the Velocitronian delegation.
No, I was just thinking that.
Where are these feet come
Like, how
from?
far did this? Yeah, how far does that beam go? Oh, well, orbit.
Well, it looks like I just got a promotion. I did. You could say I got a leg up. I can physically hear all of you wincing.
Yeah. Well, you can feel most of our winces, I mean, you can probably hear the sound of our eyes rolling, scraping across the top of our skulls.
God, make it stop. I can hear every scrape.
As soon as this happens, the guard that you freed starts moving towards the exit that you just cleared, and Barricade starts heading up that way as well.
All right.
The remaining badgeless, as soon as you did that, are backing away a bit because you did a pretty intimidating thing. And the moment the beam kind of stops, I imagine you kind of rotate the beam, rotate the weapon so it is facing them, facing down towards the elevator, and then oh shit.
Yep.
Say what one more time?
The hell's going on over there, guys? I hear.
Come on over.
What?
Join us.
Come and join us.
No, I mean, not literally. You know what I mean?
Literally. What? I'm getting some very confusing signals over here.
We'll call that the guard's turn, and all of you will hear the kind of banging on the elevator door. It pauses for a moment after the blast goes across, but it starts climbing back up again. And now, Magnum, it is your turn. The 3 badgeless in front of you are looking a bit confused as to what that blast was, but they are still within range of you, so you still got some guys to deal with. So choice is yours. What are you gonna do?
Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby. I think that's Carapace using his small gun, guys. You might want to get out of here.
And you've been hearing all these crazy noises, but you still don't know what's going on. Because no one has contacted you and said, hey, we just became a combiner. Not that I think these 3 guys would really have the presence of mind to do that in this situation.
Apparently not.
So you're getting these scattered kind of like transmissions, and it just seems really confusing to you.
Yeah, I don't know. Hang on a second. All right, I will attempt to intimidate these guys in front of me.
Okay.
Sounds like they're about to come up and give me some backup here, guys. You might want to get out of here pronto. I can smell your melted compatriots over there just sort of oozing down the hallway. It's real disgusting, Ooze, dribble, melted metal, that sort of thing. Get out of here. I got a 24 regardless.
24? Well, crap. I was hoping you'd get something low so I wouldn't have to deal with it, but now I need to look up the fucking, the DC for Intimidate.
The check is equal to 10 plus your opponent's total Intimidate skill bonus, or 15 plus 1.5 times their CR, whichever is greater.
Oh, that's all.
Okay, so the DC for that would be 18, I believe. And yeah, you intimidate them. And the result is they have to flee, or they're demoralized, right? It's like just -2 or something?
It depends. There's bullying and then demoralizing. I mean, it depends on which one.
I'm not trying to make them give me a favorable, helpful attitude, so I guess demoralizing.
Okay.
I guess.
Which is -2 to stuff.
I think bullying means that you make them cooperate temporarily.
Yeah. So they're shaken, but because he beat it by 5, they're shaken for 2 rounds.
Shaken for 2 rounds, but not stirred. Pythagoras, are you going to stir them?
No, was that a standard action?
Yes.
Well, you told me to come join you, so I guess I shall. I will turn back into myself, in full form. Yep, that's me. That's a me.
So, Alloy, our new fan favorite combiner,
Our only combiner.
still fan favorite.
Not wrong.
I mean, we're 3/4 of the party. The statistics are in our favor.
So, yeah, Rob's not here anymore. He was half the party.
So, Wildstrike, it is your turn to do the rolls for Alloy. Mm-hmm. And all you need to do is come to a consensus as to what you want to do. What do you want to do?
So I want to do a couple things. I would like to move up here, about 20 feet in front of us, to get in front of Barricade and the other guy behind us, so they can easily get into the hole we created. And assuming that we'd take the hits if the badgers were shooting at us. Secondly, if we shoot at the elevator, can we disable it, destroy the door enough that they wouldn't be able to come through?
Please note to your right, Exhibit A.
I know, but we're not that close to it either if we were here.
So you think that if you shoot down the hallway, the blast, if it behaves anything like the last one did, would destroy the elevator, punch through the wall behind it, and likely go into the material of Cybertron, like the ground, essentially.
Okay.
One quick question. This combination gun that we have, so this thing doesn't like fill up the entire room. Like it's like a shot. So like it's not limited to the 80-foot range. Like it can fire further. So we can just hit the wall. But if it does fill the room and it's like at that limited range, then where we are right now, we'd only just hit the door and not actually the elevator behind it.
Oh, I was thinking this was the elevator. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the aspect. So we literally get
line, is it? So
no,
it has
this
a
one's
range
just
increment then of 80 feet.
Yeah. So we can hit. So we can just shoot the door or the elevator if we want.
Well, we could move up. We could move up closer.
Well, we don't need to.
Don't really need to with a plus 16 to hit. I think you can hit
Yeah,
a wall.
we take a minus. Yeah, we take -2 from where we were.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, think about it. Our base attack bonus is better than anything that we've ever dreamed of right now.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we can.
Powerful.
Yeah.
So that's my plan. Get in the way and defend the bots behind us so they can get out, and move up and shoot the elevator to destroy that.
All right, so let's take a vote then. Sweets, yay or nay?
Yeah, I'm for this plan. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Carapace.
Oh, getting in the way, defending people, and destroying stuff? Yeah, I'm in.
Legionnaire is okay with this. He is happier defending someone, but he has no problem shooting either. Arctic, though, is going to cause you an issue. She can tell that some of the badgeless are essentially in the way and are probably going to be very badly hurt if you shoot down this way. So unlike the last couple of times where you were able to kind of convince her that this is kind of the way to go with it, she is definitely opposed to this. And she is going to attempt to wrest control of Alloy from you.
Isn't this weapon not a line, though? I mean,
It's not a line
it shouldn't
weapon.
be.
Yeah.
And assuming you don't roll a natural 1, you should be able to hit the door, although there is probably some cover, I don't know, that comes into it.
Yeah, like they would technically grant cover, but if we're also trying not to hit them, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hit them at all.
Because it's not a line, we can try to miss them. But if it is a line, then, yeah.
It's not a line.
Correct.
Unless this weapon's different than the one that you told us.
She is opposed just pretty much in principle of shooting a lethal weapon, and she's seen what this weapon has done to the wall
Exhibit A
of the cell over here, and she is vehemently opposed to that.
Okay.
Which means that you need to roll a will save.
Awesome.
No, I'm sorry, I need to roll a will save versus your combined will saves, if I am remembering this correctly.
Okay.
Hold on here.
As the combiner or as us individually?
It'd probably be us individually because we're all...
Individually.
She's trying to wrest control from us. The majority.
Does it say mind effect?
So they have to make it's a concentration check. DC 10 plus the will save modifiers of each objecting component.
All right, so who is going to object to her taking over?
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, I'm definitely for resisting. My will's a 1.
Let's see how Legionnaire feels about this. High or low good for you guys?
Hi.
Hello? Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay. Roll the 16, so yeah, he is siding with you guys. Hi, Matt.
Self high five.
Okay, so tell me then, start with you, Sweet Spot. What is your will save modifier?
+1.
Plus
Yep.
1. Carapace, what about you?
+1.
Plus 1 again. Wild Strike, what about you?
Is it a mind effect?
We'll say yeah.
Then +3.
Plus 3. Ooh. And we'll say Legionnaire has a +1 as well. So the DC is a total of 16. Let's see what I can do on this. My DC is 16, and we'll see if she has the will to take over.
1 + 1 + 3 + 1.
Rolled a 7, so even with bonuses, I don't think she has enough.
Nice.
The DC was 16, so she would have failed by 5 or more. So yeah. So the combiner can act normal, so you guys pretty much exert your will over the other leg.
Okay, great.
Cool.
So
was
we
fun,
will
huh?
move forward then. Yell to everybody to get down the hall, into the hole, and then take a shot at the elevator.
Are you going to wait for them to clear out of the hall before taking the shot, or just tell them then shoot?
No, I'm yelling at the guys behind us to go into the...
Yeah, our allies.
the hole. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, they will go ahead and do that and start making their way into the cell and into the tunnel. All right. And you take a shot?
Taking a shot, so it would be 33 to hit.
Yeah, I think you made that. You're just trying to hit a stationary object, so AC 5 on that one. More than enough. Go ahead and roll up your damage.
40 damage.
Damn! Wild Strike. Not as much damage as you did when you crashed into the building, though.
No.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay, so you level the cannon right down the hall, charge up, and let loose.
You probably see all the badgeless duck and cover.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'll give the badgeless a reflex save to see if they save their own lives. Why not, right? No, they're under control. They wouldn't do that. Nope. They're not going to jump out of the way.
I mean, are they going to jump in the way? Because, again, we're not trying to hit them.
I know. It's funner this way.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So the elevator is now destroyed, and there is a tunnel leading away from that. Now, since there is no other building on that side, you do see that the beam just dissipates after a while, but you think that there's a good number of feet kind of carved out of the Cybertronian substrate.
Like maybe 10 range increments worth?
Maybe not that much. So in the meantime here, the badgeless that were attacking Magnum...
Do they just see their right turn light?
Yeah, they pretty much do. One of them goes over to investigate and sees the smoking remnant of his friends. And the other two come back after you, Magnum. They're going to walk after you as you moved away. I should have taken an attack of opportunity as you walked away the last time, but I didn't, so oh well.
They have melee weapons?
No, they did not have melee weapons out.
That's why you didn't.
That's right. So if that's the case, I am going to stay 5 feet away from you, and I will take 2 shots.
Good job, GM.
Now that you don't have your DR and your shield up on this one, maybe I can actually hit you. Not with those rolls, I don't. That's a 14 and a 16.
Nope.
Nope and nope, huh? All right, well, 2 shots to go wide, and that's it for them. All right, back to you, Magnum. What you want to do?
What you gonna do, shoot at you. I'm just gonna move towards my noisy companions. So I'm basically gonna go run down the hallway around the corner into the hallway that these guys are in. See, like, vast amounts of smoking rubble. What have you guys been doing while I've been gone?
Coming around the corner, you notice 2 very concerning things. One, the enigma of combination is just sitting on the ground next to the cell.
It's the thingamajoogie of consternation.
Yes. And down the hall is this giant bot that looks like it's made up of your friends.
I have no idea how to handle this.
I so want to make you do a will save.
I sense a presence I've not felt since
ever.
You know what? Yeah. Give me a will save. You can take it at a +2.
Alrighty.
Somehow, I don't think that's going to help him.
So 22.
22.
Yeah, if you guys were flesh and blood, this would be even more, much more disturbing.
Don't you know it?
It's like Resident Evil type levels.
Yeah, you're looking down the hallway and, there's a combiner there. It's made up of your friends. I wonder how that happened.
What the
Exhibit B.
With the Krispy Kreme on top. What have you been doing while I've been gone? Can't leave you guys alone for a second. And you get all mixed up, literally.
It wasn't me, it was Wildstrike. He was holding the thing about.
Well,
He did something to it.
Are you a leg?
I didn't do it. You did. You were thinking about it. I know because you're thinking about it now.
All right, shut up, Bickertron. We gotta get out of
here. All right, so Alloy, it's back to your turn, and Sweet Spot, you are in control.
Okay, well.
Is there any LSD around here, I swear?
This guy down here, this badger had just walked up the corridor and saw this beam of light obliterate everything and everyone. Sort of like the guy from Star Wars who was in the corridor when the Death Star shot. He just kind of like, ducked off to the side like, oh God, the radiation alone is going to kill me.
Hey, why do they have people stand in this corridor every time they fire? Just because we can.
And all of you have, I think we glossed over this a little bit, but all of you do notice that the badgeless that are here are moving kind of stiffly, kind of not fluidly.
Yeah, you went over that before. They're under the influence of something.
Yeah, that's the only reason we weren't trying to kill them anyway.
Because they were most likely innocent pawns. But in chess, the pawns do get taken out first. So, with that being said, I'll call back to Magnum. Hey, buddy. About time you get in that hole there. Why don't you pick up that thingamabob? Be careful with it. Because apparently it's armed and loaded.
Okay.
I mean, just look what happened to us.
Yeah.
And, and we'll be right behind you. And I will point the gun at this guy and say, basically, don't even think about taking a step closer. Look down the hall, see what this did to the elevator shaft. You ain't got no more backup, no more friends around, nowhere, and you're about out of options. So you just stay right there, and I won't have to pull this big old trigger and take you down. And if everyone's in consensus with readying in action should he advance on us, then I will just stand my ground and wait for Magnum to get in the hole and pick up the thing.
like in my head, I'm like, you don't actually believe anything that you just said. How do you do that?
Stop thinking that way, or I might say that out loud next, like I just did.
Apparently, combiners have no inner monologue.
I mean, like your armor is, your armor is aluminum. Like how do you do that? Like,
actually, it's not even. It's more like a carbon fiber. It's lightweight for sure. You know, it helps with the speed. By the way, how do you even move with all this armor? Seriously, this is
the reason
a
why I'm
load
slow.
and a half.
Yeah. Yes. I move slow.
But your thinking process is surprisingly quick. I'm impressed. You're thinking about a lot of things at once.
Yeah, I do
Mostly
that.
involving killing.
All right, yeah. So I guess that's the action I'm going to take. I am unaware currently of these guys, so I don't know that they're going to be coming up behind. But yeah, just want to keep this guy from advancing and shoot him if he does.
Okay. All right. Well, since you're not actually taking aggressive action against the enemy right now, Arctic is not going to object. And Legionnaire is... You get the feeling that Legionnaire is kind of like on the same page as you. What about the rest of you?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, we only have really one big question. Do we crawl out head first or feet first?
How about we think about disengaging one another and go out single file as smaller
Do you know how to do that?
I'm willing to bet if we all think about it at once. Not now. But you know, when we're all done and we're up at the hole, we'll give it a try. And if it doesn't work, then we'll crawl out head first.
Okay. Head first?
Yeah.
So we can get shot in the butt?
I'm part of the butt. I'm okay with that. I don't know why I just said that, but I am. Arctic, you are too. You are too.
D2.
These are two. Is it still possible to radio these guys?
Well, looks like this guard is probably going to... Probably gonna die this turn. But you know what? He's gonna go out in a blaze of glory. Probably not doing anything. And Natty won it. So, yeah. He is going to shoot. And his gun is going to malfunction. So the guard moves up, attempts to take a shot. Gun jams. Alright, well, you had a ready to action if you want to attack him. You're welcome to.
I told you not to move.
Just kick him.
And you moved. I'm going to shoot.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Shooting the gun. I told him I was going to do it.
I'm a fire on my laser.
You should punch him instead.
Yeah, I probably should, but I ain't. Already got the gun. Already got it trained on him. He moved.
Wow,
I'm
like
firing.
a lot of me is spilling over into you, isn't it?
Yes, and I really wish he would stop, because I am liking this way too much.
A lot of Wild Strike, too.
Yep.
And that's funny, like right now I'm kind of taking the role of, really? You're going to kill that guy? You didn't have to. Huh. Oh, this is what you feel like all the time? Ah! Ah!
It's like an adrenaline rush. Oh my gosh, give me something more to shoot.
Sweet Spot doesn't want to move. He just wants to shoot things. Carapace is like, we should talk to these people first. And Wild Strike just wants to run.
Wild Strike is the most grounded of us all. And he's a jet.
He wants to run down the corridor and smash into him with his head. That's what he wants to do. Is this like Freaky Friday Transformers version? Or?
I know, right?
So I'm pretty sure that even your base attack bonus is more than enough to hit these guys. Mm-hmm. So don't roll a 1.
Oh.
No, wait a second. Are we fighting for control here?
Well, you already agreed to the readying an action to shoot. So I would say you've passed on your opportunity to be counteractive.
I would agree.
I
It's
believe
a ready
that.
action that will actually go off. So
And I rolled.
Yeah, season control has to be done at the beginning of the round.
And I rolled 2 ones. 11, actually.
It's just like,
I rolled 1, and then I rolled 1 just to make sure.
yeah.
No, it was an 11. I rolled an 11 plus the modifiers. It's a whole lot, and I'm guessing this guy is obliterated, and some more of the hallway.
go ahead and roll up your damage. You know you want to.
Alrighty. There it is. 45.
More than enough to one-shot this badgeless from full health down to nothing.
So, that's what it's like to be in full control of a
Blue Star Devastator.
Yeah, it kind of. It's This is the greatest day of my life.
And I'm spent.
All right, so those last two guards are coming up behind you, Magnum, and they're going to take some pot shots at you again.
How could they shoot after double moving?
They cannot. So they are going to...
Because I double moved, didn't they?
So they are going to stand there and watch you, having their guns leveled at you.
All right, this time don't move. We got you covered.
Get down on the ground.
Ground control did not make this guy smarter.
All right, Magnum, back to you.
All right. I'll tell you, you guys really, really don't want to come out into this hallway. Trust me. And then I'll radio to the collective amalgam horror up in front that there's two badgeless down, two gormless badgeless down here behind them.
Oh, hey, it's what the fuckatron.
Honestly, you really, really don't want to come down here. And then I will go
Pick up the
grab
foot. Yeah,
grab
the foot.
grab the doohickey of platitudes and drag it out basically as far as I can go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it a move action?
It's the football of togetherness.
Is it the move action to pick
If
it up,
you-
or can I grab it as I go?
It is like briefcase sized, so I'll give you a acrobatics check. If you pass it, then I will allow you to double move and you grab it as you pass. If not, then it takes you kind of try to grab it, but it slips and falls back to the ground.
Nice.
22 for acrobatics.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's good enough. So yeah, you can double move and take the Enigma of Combination with ya.
You know, for ability, you have some graceful arcs.
Thank you very much.
Or acrobatics.
Whatever that means, yes, thank you. Stop looking at my gams. Alright, I have the wetsis of configuration. Come on, guys, get out of here. Or don't, I'm not sure. I'm a little scared right now.
Carapace, it is your turn to control Alloy.
Okay, I think we should just move up and start heading down the corridor. Like, do I even know about these other two guys?
He did radio us. He referred to us as the Collective, which I'm okay with. Not quite sure how I feel about that as a public name. You know, being a political figure.
Question is, does that make you a socialist or not? Or a communist?
I believe it. I believe it does.
So do we just want to knock these two out, just so they're not hounding us?
Sure, we can do that.
So let's crawl up to here, and then hit one of them, and unfortunately we don't have cleave.
Okay, so you're going to move up and punch one of them.
Correct.
Does anyone disagree with this?
I'm fine
Or
with that.
object
I
to
do.
it?
Yes, I believe it should be a kick, and I should be the one to kick.
I just want to see them try to punch and kick at the same time. And fall
All
into
right.
that.
Legionnaire is okay with it. And how about Arctic?
I'm trying not to kill this one, so...
Okay. If that's the case, then she agrees with you. As
Okay.
long as you're willing to do
You don't have a choice.
Yes, yep. Yeah.
Not for punching.
Didn't stop you from killing the other ones.
Well, technically, the other one got knocked flat out cold at the end of the hall. He just happened to be in the way of the giant laser when we shot it 2, 3, 4 times. So, wrong place to take a nap.
Stupid idiot. Dumbass got knocked out in the wrong spot.
Carapace, roll up your to hit, which I'm sure you'll get.
Yep. I rolled a 15 on the die, plus absurd equals unconscious.
And what's your damage?
What is
You know
it?
you want to roll it.
Is it 5d10? What's the
60-10
60-10? Jesus.
plus 7.
Yeah, I like this new math.
16, 21. 21 plus 9, so that's 30. 41. 41 plus, what's the
7.
Okay, yeah, 41 plus 7. So 48.
And unconscious.
Does that actually do more damage than that new green star vaporizer or whatever it is?
No, it does 60-10 plus 7 versus 5d10 plus
16.
16.
Yep. And now you're just baiting me because you know for sure it is called a
Blue Star Devastator.
Let's just see how many
love
times
it.
we can get you to say that before your voice gives out.
I was just thinking that. Yeah.
Never.
Because I recorded it, and I'm just playing a recording.
I should totally do that.
That's his new ringtone. Getting a call. Blue Star Devastator. Oh, must be Adam.
Nice. All right, so that was a move and an attack. Comes back to the guards, and give me a perception check, Alloy.
Is it still me?
I think it is until the next person.
Okie dokie. I can actually use this to roll something if it opens. Perception?
Perception. Not perceptor. Perception.
Did it just do it?
Yep, it did.
21.
Check it out.
Sorry, 21.
Pat,
Closer to the mic.
using Roll20 tech. Congratulations.
Well, it was all set up for me. Yeah, it's all set up for me.
All right, so down the end of the hallway, you can start to see a couple of bots dropping down the elevator shaft and landing in the hallway.
Man, stubborn buggers, aren't they?
It's going to be like, what is this, the Lemming Forces? Shit.
The Clown Lemming Commandos.
You know that in the police precinct, there was, I want to say, about 40-something bots. And if they're all under someone else's control, there is an end, but yeah,
this
there's a good chance.
This is 25% of them, so we need to leave.
Okay.
We can take them.
The guard here attempts to shoot you because he is not in his right mind at all.
Little punk ass spot.
That is going to be a 14 and a 23.
23 hits. The 23 hits us.
And you're going to be dealt a total of 5 points of fire damage. All right, back to the top of the round on this one. Magnum, you are halfway down the hallway into the next building, into the diplomatic building. And what would you like to do? You got the Enigma of Combination under your arms like a football.
4, 3, 12, 16. 1, 2, 3, yeah. I guess I'll keep going. But I'll
Don't spike it.
end up combined with the wall.
You combine with the wall. You are the wall.
I'll radio these guys as like, are you guys coming? Or some of, well, are all of you, yeah, this plays hell with grammar. Are you guys coming with me, us? I don't suppose you guys are going to answer me.
How does Alloy respond?
Yeah, that would be up to Pat currently.
All right, sorry. Yeah, we're coming. See if you can find a way to block the exit on the way out.
After we're through.
Yeah, once we come through. Like,
All right, thanks for specifying. I'm at the edge, so I can certainly run out into the next building, see what's there.
You should totally do that.
I am. So what do I see in the
Only
next
because
room?
I'm pretty sure Mike didn't plan for anything to be there.
Guys, I just fell off the map.
Mike's like, you son of a bitch.
All right, so Magnum, you run into the next building and take the last two friendlies with you. You kind of pulling them along behind you. And right now you are in the basement of the diplomatic building to the east of the security headquarters. Now you know that on the floors above you there are probably some diplomats kind of working, just I don't know what they'd be doing, but they'd be, you know, like liaising and everything.
The hell do diplomats do all day?
Doing diplomatic things, maybe lobbying, you know, that old chestnut.
Yeah, we actually have a lobby for lobbying.
Ironically, it's called the foyer.
But right now in this room, there is no one else in here. It looks like it's probably just storage or just like access areas of the building. So it doesn't look like anything is really going on in here. Across the room, though, you do see that there are some stairs heading upwards into the rest of the building, and yeah. So I'm going to take you guys out of combat rounds for now.
Sure.
Just so we can kind of move things along a little bit.
Can we just say that we hit that guy as we leave?
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
I mean, we just don't roll a 1 and he's unconscious. You know.
Exactly. Wild Strike, you can go ahead and roll that up right now if you want. But in the meantime, here, Magnum and Barricade and the last living friendly guard. What do you want to do?
Well, if we want to block this entrance, I'll look at what's available in this basement. I mean, there are large crates, anything marked explosives. I mean, you never know these diplomats. Get pretty heated.
Give me a perception check.
Alrighty.
Aren't these fireworks illegal and actually war munitions? Diplomatic immunity.
It's like, diplomatic immunity doesn't mean immunity to fire.
I don't know why the Velocitronian ambassador decided to bring bombs to the building.
They're
Traitor.
They're celebratory bombs. You know, like fireworks.
Perception is 30.
Okay. You notice that there's nothing labeled explosive. So
Diplomatic enough.
a good start. But you do notice that there's storage crates, there's like equipment, stuff like that. Nothing that seems like it'd be out of place, but enough stuff where you think you can probably block off the doorway with a little bit of effort. You think that some of the stuff is a little bit too heavy for you to move, and Alloy might need to do it.
Okay, well, maybe when they come through there, they can shove a few containers in the hole. Any, like, welding equipment or anything like that?
All right, high or low, good for you.
High.
Rolled a 19, so high. So, yep, you can find some welding equipment.
All right.
Kind of on the stuff in the corner there. Maybe like a worker bot kind of left it there during the construction process.
All right, I'll get it ready. So when they when they clog up the entrance, we can sort of weld it shut, keep them slow, and I'll ask the two guys with me to go take a peek up the stairs to see what's they can see anything on the way out. Just be careful.
Sure.
And I think that's everything I can do.
All right, Alloy, what do you want to do? First off, Wild Strike, what did you get for your roll?
32 to hit and 40 for damage.
Boom. Knocked him out. Clean out.
And how fast does this thing move?
That is a good question. Let's say
60 feet.
I'm not going to go that far, but I will say 45. You got a big stride.
If he stands on 1 foot, you can use Sweet Spot's wheels, right?
I saw that episode.
I am not rated for that weight.
You don't want to be a giant roller skate?
Nope.
So, well, like I said, we're out of combat round, so if you want to move all the way into the next room, you can do that.
Okay, let's do that then.
Yeah.
Or the next building. Give me a perception check while you are moving.
28.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can definitely hear the other bots coming down the hallway now. You think you probably have, like, at most a minute before they clear the corner and head into the cell and start heading towards you again. So what do you guys want to do? All of you are now in the room in the diplomatic building. Barricade and the guard are both heading up the stairs and reconnoitering the upper level.
Can we just, like, kind of turn around and fire into the ceiling of the tunnel and cause, like, a cave-in?
Yeah.
That will be an interesting maneuver, and I am going to ask you guys to do a check for that, an engineering check.
I think we're terrible at that, but that's fine.
Well, maybe you should have let the Enigma of Combination get shot when Magnum was around you.
You're right, I totally chose that.
No, I don't think that would have come out better.
Well, we did split the party.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Natural 20. 27.
How about that?
Damn.
I didn't even cheat to do that.
We are a whiz with this thing.
Okay, so yeah, you take aim with your cannon, and you, thanks to your expertise with this, you take a look at the cracks and the kind of the way the ceiling is being held up, and you can immediately pinpoint all of the weak points. Take aim with your
Star Devastator.
And one huge blast later, you cut a swath straight across the entire hallway and bring down a ton, actually several metric tons of debris and stuff burying the hallway.
You see that? That wouldn't have worked if the rock was metamorphic.
Nerd.
Well, that's our engineering check, right? That's how it works?
Yep.
You guys are starting to scare me a little bit.
A little. Maybe my thoughts are rubbing off on you a little.
So you think you are safe for now? What do you want to do?
Want to
Fall
try
apart?
separate?
Yeah.
Separate, huh?
Everyone, let's focus on being our individual selves.
You gotta keep it separated.
Individuals.
You can make one of two checks. One is a mysticism check.
Oh shit!
The other is an engineering check.
Fuck it all.
Is this individual or as the combiner?
That is a good question. I think I will rule it as the combiner because you are all trying to do the same thing.
Okay.
I'm assuming all of you are trying to separate.
Yes, we want to see if it's possible at least.
Well, you guys want me to try to use the gizmo?
No.
All right, just
Nothing bad can possibly
the
happen with
harmonica
this.
of individuality? No.
Yeah,
no harmonicas of individuality.
Because it says that we need a minimum of 5. It doesn't mean that the maximum is 5. You could be sucked into this as well, which might be just as well because you've got all the skills that we need to get apart.
That's true.
So if we fail this, we might be trying that anyway.
kill me.
Oh my gosh. All right, so what are we doing? Is it my roll? Is it me? I'm going to roll. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Go for
Do
it.
it.
Do it.
Ah! I just channeled Rob. 21,100,000-ish. Give or take. More or less. Maybe more.
So you concentrate really hard, trying to disconnect all of your component pieces.
I am not one.
You think it's working.
There are many.
You can start to feel the pieces kind of separating. You feel like all the gears and gizmos kind of disconnecting a little bit. And just when you think you had it, you lose it. And it reconnects.
Oh!
And we'll see you next
You
time.
son of a bitch.
Whose fault was that? Who did that?
What did you do, Ray?
I just thought of the one thing that
This is Roadbuster. My squad is under fire from road cons. We need backup. We need someone fast. Someone who can scout out the cons encampment. Sweet spot. Played by Adam and Chew. It's 2 clicks away. Get him here. Fast. We can use some extra firepower. Get Wildstrike down here. Played by Mike M. I know he's an ex-con, but he's still the best damn gunner I know. The cons are breaking through. We need more soldiers. Carapace, Rex, where are you two? You're the toughest bots I know. Played by Patrick Finn and Rob Muller. Springer's been hit. We need a medic. Get Pythagoras over here. Played by Matthew G. If we don't make it out of this, tell Mission Command that Empire of Rust was created, written, and GM'd by Michael Ordway. And to support the podcast, go to transmissionspodcast.com/rust. Listen to the Transmissions Network for all the latest Transformers news and media. Oh, this is bolts. Wreck and roll.